American League All-Stars prepare to meet head-on in San Diego with the National League stars who want to stay ahead. And Willie McCovey hits career homer number 500, and you can bet he's headed for the Hall of Fame. Headlines and highlights coming up on This Week in Baseball. In the American League East, something has been brewing in Milwaukee, lifting the spirits of all, where pennant fever is really growing for the surprising Brewers, currently a second-place team. Of course, they're still a long way back of Boston, but lately the Brewers have been gaining ground and momentum, playing some inspired baseball. Milwaukee believes it has a real winner now. Rookie second baseman Paul Molitor has been burning up the base paths as well as bruising the baseball. And all the Brewers are just bustling with hustling. The Brewers are charged up with sound performances, like pitcher Larry Sorensen, who's come from nowhere to become the ace of a much-improved pitching staff. And Larry Heisel, the man Milwaukee put its money on, is back from injury and hitting the long ones. Yes, sir, with still half a season to go, better keep an eye on the Brew Crew. Meanwhile, on the balmy Canadian shores of Lake Ontario, Toronto fans at Exhibition Stadium were treated to an exciting exhibition by their Blue Jays against the Baltimore Orioles. From the viewpoint of Earl Weaver and his strong pitching staff, this outburst was strictly for the Birds. The Birds, in this case, being the Blue Jays, who knocked the Orioles right off their feet. Toronto opened the series by clobbering Baltimore 24-10. John Mayberry driving home 7 runs. Now Rico Carty and the rest of the Blue Jays were out to prove that that game was no fluke, and Blue Jay bats blazed to a doubleheader sweep. Rico and his teammates were in no hurry. They'd just take it slow and give everyone time to count up all those hits and runs. The Jays swept 4 straight, but not all of the games were won by line drives and colossal clouts. Sam Ewing in the 10th inning. Watch him now. He takes a mighty big cut. The little Luther wins the ball game. How about that? 42 runs in 4 games against the hottest pitching in the league by a team now only in its second major league season. Well, as they say, that's the name of the game.
In our family, men lose their hair early. Thank you. By the time we hit 30, we don't have to invest much in combs. So I started using Rogaine when I was like 28 at the first sign of fallout. Before I looked like I needed it, because I knew I would. So here I am. I've been using Rogaine for about 2 years now, right at the source of the problem, and I don't see any difference. And that's the idea. You keep the hair you have. Look, I love my dad. I'm just not in a rush to look like him. Simple, safe, smart. Rogaine. It's stronger than heredity.
Now's the time to head to McDonald's for 2 temptingly tender chicken sandwiches. Introducing the new crispy chicken and the new chicken McGrill, made hot, fresh, right to order, with all white meat and the perfect seasonings for a surprising taste.
Whoa, that was only the first bite.
Who has 2 great new chicken sandwiches? Did somebody say McDonald's? A worldwide Olympic partner.
We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Beauty, adventure, drama. All these and more can be yours in the wonderful world of art. And with this free art test from Art Instruction Schools, you can find out if you have the interest and desire needed to become a serious art student. To get your free art test without cost or obligation, call this toll-free number. Don't delay. Call this toll-free number now. Call 1-800-754-0077.
This is Larry Doby, a White Sox coach until recently hired by owner Bill Beck to replace manager Bob Lemon. In any normal occupation, that might cause hard feelings, but baseball people tend to stick together. Doby becomes baseball's second black manager. A coincidence in that he was also baseball's second black player, the first in the American League. He came to the Indians in 1947 after playing for the all-black Newark Eagles, became a star right away. In 1948, his first full year, the Indians won the pennant on the last day of the season while setting an attendance record at Municipal Stadium. One of their pitchers that year was 20-game winner Bob Lemon, the same man Doby just replaced. The Indians won the series, a joyous occasion for all, including owner Bill Beck. 30 years later, they're still friends.
When you consider the fact that there's a few people in this world you can call your friends, and Bob is my friend, that's very limited. So when I have that kind of feeling, he has that kind of feeling, we're kind of lucky, we're kind of blessed that we're friends.
Well, I feel the same way about Larry. I was there in '47, Cleveland, when he joined the ball club. I know what he went through, and that's going to be, right now, it's just going to be a cakewalk compared to what he went through in '47, and I wish him the best of luck.
And so, with Bob Lemon's blessing, manager Larry Doby went on to win his first game 2 days after being hired by Bill Beck, the same man who signed him 21 years ago. Times have changed since the days when Doby was the only black in the American League. But nothing has changed the friendships shared by Bill Beck, Bob Lemon, and Larry Doby.
Do you have to cope with frequent urination and the urgent need to urinate day and night? So do lots of men over 50. Only your doctor can tell if these symptoms are due to an enlarged prostate and not a more serious condition such as prostate cancer. If you have urinary symptoms and are diagnosed with an enlarged prostate, ask your doctor about Flomax, a prescription medicine specifically designed to help relieve these symptoms. Call now for your free educational booklet plus a $5 rebate offer. The most common side effects of Flomax are a decrease in semen, stuffy nose, and dizziness. Also, a sudden decrease in blood pressure could occur upon standing, resulting in rare instances of fainting. So when starting Flomax, avoid situations where injury could result. Ask your doctor about possible drug interactions. Flomax, specifically designed to help relieve symptoms of an enlarged prostate. See your doctor for product information or call 1-888-485-1122.
ESPN the magazine. Stuart Scott wants the fleece. Booyah! Stuart, only brand new subscribers get the free fleece.
Everyone wants our warm, roomy fleece pullover. It's free with your paid subscription to ESPN the magazine.
Maybe you want to take out another subscription.
Call now for ESPN the magazine. Get 26 issues, a year's worth for just $1 an issue. And your fleece pullover is free. 1-800-948-3737.
Only ESPN Classic lets you pick what you want to watch Sunday nights. Just log on to ESPN.com on the Go Network and vote for the week's Classic Click and Pick event. This week, Click Choice 1 to see Bucky Dent shock the Red Sox for the '78 American League East title. Click Choice 2 to see Indiana battle Michael Jordan in North Carolina in the '84 NCAA tournament. Then tune into ESPN Classic Sunday at 7 to see if your pick is the Classic Click and Pick of the week. It's only on ESPN Classic.
Well, Rod Carew, without question, is one of the two great hitters that I've seen in my time. I think, without question, Ted Williams was the greatest hitter I ever played with, and Rodney, by far, is the greatest player I ever managed.
Any manager who had Rod Carew on his team would have to agree with the Twins' Gene Mott. Rod Carew is just the best hitter in the land, that's all, and again, he's leading the majors. The Twins' first baseman is the #1 vote getter in this year's All-Star balloting. He'll be there Tuesday night in San Diego with an American League squad which hopes to win its first All-Star game since 1971. And for the third year in a row, Kansas City's George Brett will be at third base, the only American leaguer to edge out Carew for a batting title in the last 6 years. Brett separated his shoulder early in the season, but recovered quickly and is on his way to another strong year. With Brett at third, the left side of the infield will be all Kansas City, with the speedster Fred Patek, last year's American League base-stealing king, making his first start as the All-Star shortstop, an honor long overdue for this 33-year-old veteran. Milwaukee's Don Money is another class veteran finally getting due recognition. A tough clutch hitter as well as a highly skilled fielder, he's played all infield positions and the outfield. But in the All-Star game, Money will be at second base. Looking to the outfield, the Rangers' Richie Zisk will be there. He's a proven hitter who hits for power. This year, his home runs have already won game after game. Last year, he was the only American League All-Star to get 2 hits, one of them a 2-run double. Richie Zisk, a man who loves to perform when the pressure is on. Talking about a pressure performer, here he is, New York's Reggie Jackson, who'll also start in the outfield. And after last year's World Series, it's not hard to see why. Reggie has also made home runs count this year, like this grand slammer against Detroit. Jackson may not make as many headlines this year because the Yankees are struggling behind the Red Sox, who'll have scrambling Carlton Fisk behind the plate in the All-Star game. The Boston catcher's been grabbing a lot of attention lately with his hot bat and gutsy defense. But when it really comes to grabbing attention, no one has done it this season like Boston outfielder Jim Rice, whose potential is awesome.
As far as my career-wise, I really can't say. I don't know what I can do and what I can't do as far as learning the game. Every year you have a tendency of learning. Your scrimmage can have 18 years and have a tendency of learning something new every day. This is what I want to do. I want to learn every day. I want to work hard, which I'm doing now. And I feel like the only way you can better yourself is to go out and work and try to improve every year.
If Rice keeps improving at his present rate, he'll leave every other slugger in baseball far behind. The Red Sox are currently leading the Eastern Division far behind, and more than anyone else, they can thank Jim Rice, who easily leads the majors in homers and RBIs. And now fans will see if Rice and American League teammates can stop their all-star jinx. But if they do, they'll have to beat veteran National Leaguers like third baseman Pete Rose, who still plays with the exuberance of a rookie.
Take a look at Pete, and as hard as he works, he hasn't got that 36-year-old body that everybody says as far as his age is concerned. If you look at Pete, he's got a 25, 26-year-old body, and he works at it. He works hard out here. He's always doing something. He's running, he's throwing, he's hitting, he's in that cage. He's always doing something. He just still loves to play the game, and I think that's the big secret of Pete.
Obviously, fans have loved to watch Pete play for quite a while, since this will be his 11th All-Star appearance. Earlier this year, Rose became the 13th player in history to collect 3,000 base hits and is one of 3 Cincinnati players who have dominated the All-Star game for close to a decade.
This preview contains 4 slices of hot, melted cheese. A cheese sauce with a real racy kick. Plus 2 thick, juicy quarter-pound burgers. That's a lot of meat for national television. Got the urge?
Whoa! Lawn weeds, huh, Pete? Yeah. All you need is Ortho Weed Be Gone. Kills more weeds than other brands. Didn't hurt my lawn. We guarantee it. Leave it to Ortho.
Dandruff, psoriasis, scalp dermatitis. If you asked all the dermatologists listed here to recommend a therapeutic shampoo, Neutrogena T-Gel would come out #1. T-Gel works on all 3 itchy, flaky scalp conditions. Neutrogena T-Gel, it works.
It's a dirty car, but somebody has to wash it. Now clean your car so fast, it's like magic with the amazing new Shams Emmy, the water-powered miracle car wash system. Just attach to any hose, add detergent, then power spin your car clean. Soft, brushless Shams Emmy will never scratch your finish. Yet, it scrubs away deep down dirt as it angles across the contours of your car. Shams Emmy's patented design power floats the dirt away. Add car wax for that showroom shine. Use the power brush head to tackle tires, hubcaps, tar, insects, and grease. Power wash outdoor furniture quickly and easily. Shams Emmy's extensions reach gutters and leaders, windows, the roof of the van, even aluminum siding. Shams Emmy comes with brushless swivel head, rotating power brush, and 2 extensions, all for only $19.95.
To order your Shams Emmy, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-754-0077 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling to Shams Emmy, P.O. Box 331, Plainville, Connecticut.
This Sunday, ESPN Classic presents a real classic that'll knock you off your feet. Don't Look Back, the inspirational true tale of Satchel Paige. I'm ready. Louis Gossett Jr. lights up the screen as the small-time pitcher who became a major league legend.
Oh, Satchel, wonderful!
It's real classics. It's Don't Look Back. This Sunday night at 9, only on ESPN Classic.
This will be Joe Morgan's 8th All-Star game. Morgan also set a record this year, 91 consecutive games at second base without an error, though he almost missed that record with this play. Catcher Johnny Bench has never missed an All-Star game since his Major League career began 11 years ago. John was hospitalized with back problems recently, but he's back in uniform now and should be ready to give his best in the All-Star game. Larry Boa of the Phillies will be the starting National League shortstop. Boa is enjoying his finest season ever, recently leading the league in hitting and even threatening his own National League record for top defensive play at shortstop. This will be Larry's 4th All-Star game, but only 2nd as a starter. In the outfield, the Dodgers' Rick Mundy returns to the Dream Game for the first time in 10 years, and the first time as a National Leaguer. Slowed by an injury in '76, Mundy got off to a tremendous start this year and carried the Dodgers through the early stages. Philadelphia's Greg Luzinski will be playing left field for the third year in a row. The Bulls' batting average is way down this season, but once again, he's among the league leaders in homers and RBIs. Cincinnati's George Foster makes his third straight start. Shooting for another home run title, his bat can put runs on the board, and his glove can help keep them off. First baseman Steve Garvey of the Dodgers rounds out this year's All-Star starting lineups. It's Steve's fifth straight start. In his previous four, he batted .462. Although the National League has won 14 of the last 15 games, Steve Garvey feels you can always do better.
There's always room for improvement. I haven't batted 1,000 yet or driven in a run every time I've gone up there. So I'm always striving to have that perfect day, day after day. And I think if you have this type of incentive and enthusiasm and the willingness to give 100% every day throughout a long, hot season, then I think you're going to improve consistently. And that's what I want to do. I want to still be improving that last year that I played.
What I was trying to do here was capture the hopelessness of modern life. There's no vases, no fruit, it's just quiet. It's permanent, but yet expansive. It's the same here as it is from here. In fact, it's me.
You ran out of paint and the art store wouldn't take a check again, right?
Right.
Consider the Visa check card instead of checks or cash. It's fast, easy, and accepted everywhere Visa is, so you can get what you need.
What I was trying to do here
and get on with life.
And over easy.
Take these back.
They're
over hard. Try again.
I think I liked you better smoking. He's quitting cold turkey.
Hey, I'm quitting myself. Can I suggest?
Nicoderm CQ. Does that help?
If it didn't, you'd be wearing these eggs.
With a 24-hour stream of medicine, Nicoderm CQ calms even nasty cravings. It's the power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit.
You know what? I like you better not smoking.
Discover the hidden secrets of America's finest baseball school in a professional instructional videotape. Teaching the mechanics of the Major League Swing features professional scout and instructor Tom Unansky and the same award-winning tested under fire techniques that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Coach Unansky's study and analysis of thousands of baseball's best professional swings has yielded a no less than revolutionary approach to consistent hitting. It's proven, and you'll love its easy-to-understand, step-by-step video training methods. Teaching the mechanics of the Major League Swing benefits players of all ages and ability levels. A valuable addition to any coach's library, too, and it makes a great gift. Thousands have been sold at $39.95, but if you'll call now and use your credit card, you'll pay only $29.95. To order, call toll-free 1-800-754-0077. That's 1-800-754-0077. This is the tape that gets results.
On Tuesday night, baseball fans will be welcomed to this lovely setting, San Diego Stadium, home of the Padres, and the site of this year's Major League All-Star Game. San Diego's Dave Winfield starred in last year's midseason classic with the game-winning RBIs, and he continues to star with the Padres this year, collecting over 60 runs batted in less than half a season. Padre relief ace Raleigh Fingers has been selected to this year's National League All-Star pitching staff. And the more Fingers pitches, the better he seems to get. His 35 saves led the majors last year, and now he leads again with close to 20. Tuesday night, the camera may well focus on the San Diego Firemen, and from time to time, even on San Diego's newest star, a bird with a lot of talent. Everywhere you look, look in the ballpark. It's still foul territory. Cincinnati fans watched another showdown between the Reds and Dodgers. Los Angeles had been struggling in third place, but now it had the Reds grasping to hold on to second. The game of inches. Griffey can't quite hold it. Reggie Smith gets a double. Now Ken Griffey is at bat and smashes one hard to right. Smith does hold on. The Dodgers were back in the race, and that had the Reds a little worried. They went for their ace, Tom Seaver, who pitched a fine game until he was measured perfectly by Steve Garvey. There it is, and it's gone. Garvey's blast sent uneasy murmurs throughout Riverfront Stadium. It was the Reds' 6th loss in a row. Rick Roden went all the way to pitch a 2-0 shutout, giving the Dodgers their 6th straight win. L.A. went on to take 3 of 4 from the Reds and move into second place in the National League West. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, the first-place Giants were trying to widen their lead over the Reds and Dodgers. This series with the Braves included some big blasts, like this pinch-hit grand slam by Mike Ivey, his second this season, tying a record set by Philadelphia's Dave Johnson 1 month earlier. Everybody was hitting the long ball in this series. Atlanta's Jeff Burrows charged back to regain the league lead in hitting without losing his power stroke. The Giants' Jack Clark hit 5 homers in 3 days. Clark can hit homers, and he can also take them away. How about that? Dale Murphy lost that one. Perhaps Murphy's law applies in baseball, too. But the next time up, Dale simply hit it a little farther with the bases loaded. Another grand slam. The Braves' power attack took 3 of 4 from the Giants. But years from now, all of that may be forgotten for this, the 500th career home run for Willie McCovey, earning him this week's Gillette Special. McCovey is only the 12th man in history to hit 500, and no other player is likely to reach that milestone for at least 7 years. Congratulations, Willie. And that's it for this week. Hope to see you next week, folks, on This Week in Baseball.